brought this to the table. You've actually done a little demo. So why don't you tell us what's been going on?
Yeah, so Audiokit, we've covered them a few times. They did that retro Saga synth a couple months back. So they put out a lot of free content, and this one is free. It's brand new. I think they said it's forever free too, I believe. It's called King of FM, and we had, I think it was Thomas, one of our patrons, talking about DX7s recently. And so this is a really cool, it's for iOS, I think Android, and on Mac. It should say on the website, but it has...
Yeah, it's here. Sorry, cut across.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, you can correct me. Yeah, iOS, iPhone, iPad, iOS, AUV3, and Silicon Mac. It's got classic presets faithfully recorded from the original 80s synthesizers, DX7, DX7 II, TX81Z, and SY77. A couple of things about it. You can use it with a MIDI keyboard or iOS DAW. Over 300 presets and over 10,000 individual samples to inspire you. There's a bunch of FX, phaser, chorus, reverb, ping pong delay. There's a bit crush. It's really cool. A lo-fi stereo fatten, they call it, which is widening. And there's also AutoPan and a couple others. Works in iOS plugin hosts like GarageBand, AUM, Cubasis, Beatmaker 3, and more. And it also says includes full lifetime license for both iPhone, iPad, and Mac. So it's awesome. Should we get to a little sound demo though?
Yeah. Bring it up.
So I messed around with a few of the presets, and first I started with the classic piano, and then I started doing some sound design. So we'll start with some classic sounds and then get into some cool stuff. And this is an edited version of this demo. If you want to check out the full demo I made, it's about 6 minutes going through sounds, doing some sound design with it. It is up for our patrons. Let's check this out. Appreciate it.
It reminds me of Die Docs.
Yeah, I got that vibe too. I know. The sound font.
Oh, there's a bell.
Just wait. Now we start doing some sound design here. Reverb.
I love the placement of your logo, by the way.
Yeah. Gotta put it there.
Yeah.
There's the lo-fi bit crush.
Oh, that's nice.
There's also a distortion.
That's cool. Dun.
Now we start doing some weird stuff. Distortion, and then there's an LFO on the filter.
Nice transition. That's that film school coming right in there. Again, Die Dogs. It's a great thing.
Yeah, and this is a different patch. This is the tines, full tines. You can see it up there. Just messing with the reverb. The built-in reverb and delay, really good. All right, yeah, so that's what we got. If you want to check out the full, I go through a bunch of different presets, some sound design and things like that. It will be up after this for our patrons.
It looks like a lovely little synthesizer to play around with, even if it's just for like shits and gigs, just to kind of just see.
I don't know, man. The effects are really good. I was getting some really cool sounds that I was thinking I could turn these into drones that I could sample or do stuff like that. And the piano's great. I mean, the piano's really good. The bass sounds are always good. It reminds me of a Volca FM, but better because there's more effects, there's more polyphony, but also it's on your phone, so you can be anywhere. And it works, like I said, with GarageBand and things like that. So it's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, we haven't covered a iOS synth for a while, but they are you know, that they are becoming equal now to like soft synth on the computer and stuff like that, and that is a wonderful thing to see. Just, you know, you can have a bunch of iPads, have everything digital, have everything on you going, that kind of thing. You don't have to worry so much about hardware and where you're going. And it's always been as well, the presets have been slightly subpar or have been something a bit off kind of thing. But now, touch wood, at least, they look like they're coming into their own and they're going to come through.
Curtis, are you looking to grab this?
I think so. I'll get around to it at some point for sure. A nifty little thing on a tablet. I don't have any form of tablet right now, and I don't have any Macs or anything like that. So maybe with all these things, they always come out on Apple first because it's more of a stable more of a stable operating system. Maybe when it comes across to Windows or when it comes across to Android, that'll be what I'm looking for. Could perhaps put it on my work computer, but
there you go.
We'll see.
Who needs to work, right? That's what you were telling Hydro Fighter.
Yeah,
so
I mean, who needs to work? You know, might just make music for a living.
Real quick, we got a bunch of chats, so I want to cover those. J-Bell asks, how would you connect iPhone or iPad to a MIDI controller? So if you have Lightning, there are dongles that you can buy from Apple that gives you a USB input that goes into the Lightning. It's really annoying, but I believe the new iPads are USB-C, but you would just get the connections for that. You could just check that out, J-Bell. That's how you would do it. And Thomas asks, can it do the Lately bass from the classic Hathaway song, What is Love? I believe so. I mean, it's free. You can check it out for yourself and see what you get. Survey Channel says, I used a fair bit of FM on my new tunes. Oh, very cool.